Greetings! Welcome back. I am currently here with Cooper Crusher. Yes, he's still around, he just doesn't post much. I know that's something coming from me, but regardless, I figured I've got a little bit of time to.
Yeah, it's. Oh. Oh, yeah.
So, change of plans. We're gonna rank again, and hopefully win.
All you have to do is win 3 games.
Hey, that's a lot.
Not for me. Oh, hey, look, a good card.
Yeah, you're actually good at this game.
Rude, you played longer.
Doesn't mean a darn thing.
It might.
So I'm thinking Commanding Presence. Nightmare Shepherd seems to be too much of a build around. You think it's fine just as a 4/4 flyer?
Yeah. You also have the off chance of if you have good enter the battlefield effects, they come back as 1/1s, and it could also like if you get a lot of the.
If I get a Gary, that'll be.
Well, yeah, if you get
sweet.
that too, or if you get like a Blight Colossus and you got like a lot of devotion to black, it could also be count as a twice removal spell for that. It's just a nice 4/4 flyer.
Good point. Although well, I was about to say I doubt Commanding Presence would wheel, but then again, neither will.
Right.
Illyrios, he could help. Well, no. Nightmare Shepherd is on death, right?
Yep.
Should I pick Illyrios? Because he has an ETB effect. Making extra tokens, extra reflections?
That could work.
Do I bank on that?
I mean, that could work. I know the Favor is also a good card that a lot of people like. It's still in your color, but I will say that card is... Both of them are nice. Thundering Chariot's also okay, but I think you probably...
Not this early. I wouldn't think.
Well, probably not. You have to get in the certain deck probably for it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Granted, the token that comes out of Nightmare Shepherd is just enough to put out that 3/3.
It's your call. I'll watch. But, I mean...
Yeah.
Depending on which route you want to go, you could do like a try to do mono black for like...
I think I'll go ahead and slip an Illyrios in, because that Ichthyomorphosis looks promising, but it is not a Pack 2 contender in my book.
Okay.
So, pick Illyrios. If Thundering Chariot wheels, I'll snatch it. Also with this Eidolon of Philosophy, just as an example, oh no, it dies when I sacrifice it to draw 3 cards. Well, now it comes back with 1 less health. Granted, this is banking on guaranteeing Nightmare Shepherd, but Illyrios is fine on his own. And Trancing Liar, that is definitely a pick.
Yeah. It's definitely probably the best card in here at the moment.
I mean,
for your stuff.
I like Staggering Insight, but it's not good in this deck. It's not for this one.
Yeah, not for Nightmare Shepherd.
And Trancing Liar, still good. The Vexing Goal it's a nice surprise.
Actually, the Black Unclaw is solid too. You get rid of one of their threats as well.
True.
It might be something to look into.
The Vexing Goal is a common. It can definitely either wheel or come in another pack. Sure. Underworld Dreams. You mentioned going mono black.
Possibly, yeah. Underworld Dreams is a nice one. Also, Omen of the Seas is really good as well.
Yes.
So is Stern Dismissal, but I'm more a fan of Omen of the Sea here, probably out of everything else.
Yeah, if I am going blue, it's a lot better than having a triple black. Granted, I've won games because of Underworld Dreams, but that's because I actually had multiple dreams. Glimpse of Freedom seems Nice, but 5 other cards.
I would probably say this pack doesn't look like you're going to play anything from it, but Deny the Divine's probably the best card, I would say.
Yeah.
I know you don't like counter spells.
I don't.
But
it goes against the whole premise of it being a game. So what are your thoughts on the familiar?
It's okay. I just feel like there's better options for you here.
I suppose.
Like, 'cause that one stops one of their bombs potentially, as opposed to like the 1/3 that's just kind of flyer, which is okay, but it's.
Well, how often do you expect me to be casting spells during my opponent's turn?
I don't think we're far enough in to know that yet, really.
So pick the Harpy and move on.
I like the Harpy. I also like. How many enchantments do you have?
I have one.
That's an enchantment. I didn't know that.
I have 2.
2, and it's only pack 1. Triton Wave Rider.
We're halfway through pack 1.
I guess the Harpy's Harpy or Triton Wave Rider, but I think Harpy's nice because it exiles, which you can
exile. Harpy exiles, so it gets rid of future threats for the escape. It's a flyer, which means it has evasion, and it can jump block another flyer.
Yeah, that works.
I like Dream Shaper Shaman, but I know for a fact that it's just going to be for Commander. That's about it.
Lead Instructor could be nice as well. It works with the Nightmare Shep. I mean, its effect is okay, but if you like...
And if I get any escape cards, then discarding isn't really a downside, per se.
Yeah. It's probably the Elite Instructor here.
Fair enough.
It might go away later in the draft, depending on what else you get.
Yeah.
But for now, it's...
That Turtle's okay, but nothing to write home about. How about Towering Wave Mystic? How do you feel about Mill?
Not in this, say. You probably won't have enough support for it. I don't think this pack's got anything you want in it. This is probably, inconsequential, this pack right here, just in general, the rest of it.
I'll take the Turtle for now, but I'll board it already. Altar the Pantheon. Do we care about Devotion?
Or color fixing, honestly.
Yeah. Is it better than an Eidolon for us?
Actually, I like Eidolon. Do Eidolon, actually.
Alright.
Drawing 3 is always nice to have.
Even for 7?
Yeah. When you get into the later game, if you draw 3 cards.
Hey, speaking of Deny the Divine.
Sure.
And my goodness, that's a lot of red.
Looks like you're going to be doing a control deck here.
I wouldn't say it so happily.
I will say it happily. Do they know I'm a control player?
I've probably mentioned you a few times. I mean,
as a control.
You watch my videos, so I assume you would know if I've said it.
Yeah.
Alright, Underworld Dreams, Fruit of Tizerus.
I take Underworld Dreams and put it in the sideboard.
No one likes a good fruit.
Sideboard. You just got better stuff to play. Oh, wow.
I am taking the Croak Zone.
Yeah.
I mean...
Collection-wise, yeah, I do the same thing.
First of all, collection.
Yeah.
Secondly, Shimmering Chimera... I don't have many enchantments right now.
Still 3/2 flyer for 4, it's nice.
3/2 flyer that never attacks because I keep having to bounce it. I have very few enchantments right now.
It says return up.
One other?
I don't think you have. I don't think you have to do that now. You're probably just doing it the wrong way, but.
Oh, I've never played it. It's just whenever I see someone else do it, it looks like 4 mana 3/2 flyer with downside.
No, there's no downside. You could always splash red, possibly, depending on.
Going Grixis. Oh, this feels dirty.
No, it doesn't. It feels right at home.
Shut up, Nicol Bolas.
Why don't you shut up, Tubby?
One with the stars. Stops a blocker. It's basically an O-ring.
It's nice, yeah.
I assume you know what O-ring is. Or have I been playing for too long? Timurit! Hello!
Yeah, this one's Timurit.
Are we even black? I mean, look at that. We have 3 mono black cards and so much blue.
I mean, you're definitely
Do you want to pivot, or are we sticking our heels in for black?
I just really like black in this set, and I know Nightmare Shepherd's really just a solid card. So yeah, I'd say Timurit.
You don't want to rotate into red and splash black instead? I mean,
no, black's got a lot of better. I mean, I think black's got a lot better base cards than red in this. I mean,
alright.
Given I haven't really tried red too much in this set in my drafts, but
another enemy of the light. Well, another scene. And my goodness, Denied the Divine truly is common.
This pack doesn't look like it's got anything that we kind of.
Maybe funeral rites? Although, if we do run Croxa, Enemy of Enlightenment isn't that bad necessarily. Plus, it's an enchantment for constellation purposes, if that matters.
Yeah.
Although that bottom line of text is what makes me not like it, generally.
You could do Lionfish. What do you have? You could do on your. You got your counter spells.
I've got counter spells. I've got.
Omen of the Sea.
Why doesn't that have flash? Yeah, Omen of the Sea. 2 denies. That's basically it.
I'd still say the Lionfish is probably the best pick, but I put in
even over a 3rd counter spell.
Yeah, I think 3's probably
Coming from the guy that ran like 12.
I mean, not really. It just depends on the format you're in.
I guess.
In draft, you're going to want to be playing more stuff.
Speaking of not your turn, Naiad? Or do we actually run Devour of Memory?
I like Lamp Dad. Box of Scream, we always call him that. He's a nice card.
Do we have any? I mean, I guess we could sacrifice the stuff to Shepherd.
If anything, he's a 2-mana 1/3.
Actually, yeah, that's a nice sack outlet for Shepherd.
If anything, he's a 2-mana 1/3, which is a nice blocker, or he could also close out the game potentially.
Aspect of Lamprey, ooh, but Ichthyomorphosis.
Yeah, I would take that.
Take an Itchy Fish?
Yeah. Yep.
I still say people should call it the regular name.
I mean, possibly.
Just learn how to speak
proper English.
Maybe. What are your thoughts? Sleep of the Dead.
I kind of like another Harpy here, honestly. Or the 4. Or I wonder how the 4/3 kind of. I don't know.
I mean, it's a fine 4 attack, but
I like the flyer almost always over. I guess I like the flyer. This is what I would take. Although
I like the flyer, but I would also like to point out, just for sake of video, Sleep of the Dead is my kind of blue spell. It freezes, but they can still keep the creature. As long as we're playing our cards and letting them do stuff, sure. Underworld Dreams.
Blue's got many ways to play. How is that?
Or Discordant Piper.
You could really go heavy control and take. It's just too heavy on your mana though. Like you need some altars if you want that to work. I'd say the 4.
Which you specifically told me to pass over.
Well, at the moment, obviously, like if you see any in pack 3.
If I get an Ashiok in pack 3, this will be fantastic.
Even if you don't, if you get decent enough card, I would almost say get the 4/3. Just your creatures are
over the Piper. I don't have that many early drops.
I mean, I guess you could take Piper, sure. You know what? Yeah, I mean, your call there. Piper could be okay, I guess.
I just really don't like vanilla stuff.
I mean, yeah, I get why.
Maybe I'm stubborn. That is the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Grim Physician. Not bad.
He's a nice. The Kraken.
Show Kraken though. Yeah. As a 3/5, that's a pretty healthy body.
I would take that.
Yeah.
So you're actually getting a fair share of enchantments.
Sweet Oblivion. Speaking of mill.
If you want to help with the Nightmare Shepherd, no, your 3-drops are looking pretty good right now. Oh, so your curve's nice at the moment. So, like, you're probably looking for pack 3. These are probably all sideboard cards, but I'd say the best would be between Temple Thief and Elite Instructor.
I'm thinking Elite Instructor.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want, would you rather I be slightly aggro or care about late game? Because I feel like these are polar opposites in terms of necessity. Which do you think, or which do you see this deck as being more so?
I feel like you can do either. It just depends on the game state, like where the game is at the moment. You kind of have to be able to change your game plan. It's kind of the beauty, I guess I'd say, of the game.
With the Ichthyormorphosis and the one with the star, the Temple Thief does look like it would be able to be unblockable more often.
Plus, they could also enchant their own stuff as well.
Oh yeah. I'll lean into it a little bit, but I'm willing to sideboard it if it comes to.
Yeah.
Collection. And where would you like it?
Probably sideboard at the moment. It might come back, but I feel like you might get better. I feel like you'll get better stuff in pack 3. Hopefully.
Come on, Ashiok. Well, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's really good.
Sure is.
Yeah.
That's a fast agreement.
Is able to make a token. Obviously, you sacrifice it. Scry comes in.
And whenever you sacrifice, it can come back with Nightmare Shepherd.
Yeah. Okay.
And as it has escape, so that whenever we discard, it's fueling that in the future.
Oh, finally, we get a final death. That's an easy pick up there.
Oh shoot, yeah, almost missed it. I was about to say Starlight Mantle, but no, final death.
Yeah, you need removal's nice. You got your win cons set up at the moment. You just need
Hateful Eidolon. It has lifelink. It doesn't care where the enchanted creature's located.
On this path.
Well, how about Lamprey?
I mean,
it's a personal favorite of mine, but I know that it's not the best. Chain of Memory, halt some blocking, or some attacking.
Probably do. Yeah, I mean, I guess sideboard that. Hopefully this will come up with better stuff.
Even with the
Scry
2, it's a sideboard?
At the moment, yeah. I feel like you might get better stuff for your last couple picks here. Like, let's see here.
Do you want me to get the Chimera now, or?
Yeah, I would say.
There's a lot of blue in this pack. That is weird.
Let's see. Is there any way you can make...
If I bounce the one with the stars, I can change targets. Ichthyormorphosis as well.
You can also bounce Omen of the Sea and just keep doing that, which is nice. I would say take it, because even worst case scenario, it's a 4-mana 3/2 flyer.
Which is pretty good. That's nice art.
Let's see here.
We got a third Harpy. We got a Familiar.
I would say take... how many cards do you have in your deck? I can't really...
Yeah, this is... I don't know how to move this. Currently, we are at 22.
Put Libation, I guess, in the deck, because that's also a piece of removal.
Yes, I have mistakenly considered that card, but every time...
Ooh, another two. Yeah, okay. Mire Triton's also really good as well.
I thought you would get the Lyrios.
They're both good.
But, ooh, Mire Triton, yeah. Although it's self-milling, so we don't have much escape in this. This really is just
Croxa, you've got Woe Strider. I mean,
and
they're both
weird shock with that sideboard at best, according to you.
Well, yeah.
So
I almost kind of like Mire Triton, actually, since you've already got one of that guy.
One Illyrius.
Yeah.
One Narcissus.
It's also Death Touch, which is very helpful.
Very helpful indeed.
I would take it.
You make a good case. Also, I'm surprised at uncommon I've wielded so far. The Berserker seems a bit like fool's gold.
I feel like the deck's probably done at this point.
How about Thirst for Meaning?
Unless you run into like an altar. If you get an altar, that'd be like...
This late, I doubt it.
Probably not.
Because we're already in the... Everyone's seen one card, or taking one card from the pack.
Yeah. Your deck's basically done at this point, I would say.
Thirst for Meaning, yay or nay? Okay.
Like I said, I kind of like the stuff you got in there right now. You're gonna have to take one out, or play 16 lands,
which I tend to. You know me by now. I tend to go 16.
Yeah,
and our curve is rather early, so 16 I think is fine.
Yeah, you could probably get away with 16.
I mean, now if I had like 2 more 5-drops and another 4-drop. I would be more willing to go 17, but this is fine.
I usually go 17, but I don't know. This is fine. You can work with it.
Yeah. I guess just for collection purposes, let's say I'll take an Envoy.
Ooh, nice. That's exactly what we want.
Katola Pass! Get in there!
Yeah, that's definitely going to
no Gary, but that's good enough.
Favor's also pretty good. I feel like we haven't seen...
I mean, you did want me to be Grixis, and this is about the ratio of our deck. You have a black card, that's nice. You have a red card, that's useful. And then
he's really good if you land him on the field. If you're able to play him out, you discard your opponent's hand. He's also a 6/6, I think, right? I'm saying.
Who are you looking at? Oh, yeah, him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I want to make a. This card being spoiled made me want to build Pioneer. I was interested, and then I saw him, and it's like, okay, I am building it. Although, not for a while, probably. You know me.
I don't see building.
So, Mogus Favor, Shoal Kraken.
Either or. Honestly, I feel like we have enough play. Like, honestly, you're going to have to make some cuts here.
Alright. I'll take the Shoal Kraken. It's a nice card, nice body. And
I'm going to go to the sideboard. I feel like you got your...
We'll figure it out.
I guess.
I assume you want me to take the Chimera. If I run 2 mountains in this deck, I could almost main board it.
You might want to run 3.
3.
It takes 2 to escape.
True. I forgot about that.
And you don't have altar, which kind of sucks. But
you said not to grab it.
We weren't in 3 color, I don't think, by then. So,
no.
And I was expecting to at least see one. I usually see like a couple of those in my drafts personally.
Maybe it's because I don't look at all the cards all the time, every time. But I rarely see the Pantheons.
I see them a lot.
I'm taking this, not necessarily putting in the deck, but I just like it. Do we want a second Eidolon? Do we want any of these? Do we care?
No, I think your deck's
collection.
You're already gonna have to cut some stuff, and I'm already gonna have a hard time doing that. So I'm gonna let you do that because I don't want to have to like get myself.
Yes, have the worst player cut. Yes, because I'll make the best decisions.
Well.
So, Soul Reaper or Tower Wave?
Soul Reaper.
That's a nice art. That's about all it's good for, but... Alright, we are at 4 cuts. Alright, so we have 3 mountains. Good. How many islands? How many swamps? We have 1, 2, effectively 4 cards with double black versus no double blue.
Let's say 8 and 6.
Well, I'm dropping 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 and 6.
Oh, you're gonna drop a land?
Yeah, as I said, going down to 16.
Okay, I mean, you got your 6 dropped. I mean, I guess it works, but it's a bit greedy, but I think you might be able to get away with it, hopefully.
I've noticed in my games that the difference between 16 and 17 generally isn't that much. When you're doing 17, you're a lot more likely to get flooded because it's pretty much half your deck. It's when you drop down to 15 where you have to think, okay, how aggro am I? Does my curve top in or top out at 3 with like 2 creatures? If so, then sure, go to 15. So, Piper, is he just okay or is he solid? It's a similar question with Temple Thief, I suppose.
How many things do you plan on doing on your opponent's turn is my question.
That is a good question.
Because that also dictates whether you want to play your guy that's really hard to get out on turn 2. Given your triple red.
So far I'm at 4.
I guess you have 2 cards at the red, so it's... Yeah.
It looks to be 5. I have 5 cards in total.
I think you could probably... How many enchantments do you have? Actually,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want me to count it?
yeah, I guess you can count it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
Okay.
A decent amount of constellation.
I wonder if you could cut a Kraken on it.
A Kraken.
Right.
I don't want to be just. It is a May trigger.
Well, maybe you should keep it. I mean, you should probably cut your 2 or 3 drops. You probably need to cut like
a couple. Yeah, definitely. If I cut the Chimera, I lose a flyer, I lose an enchantment, but that's about it. Also, it makes needing the red not as urgent.
Right. I'd cut him. Probably.
Fair enough.
I probably think you could get away with 1 less Harpy.
Harpy.
Or maybe even
Harpy.
You could possibly cut a Deny the Divine, actually. You know what? Maybe that might. Or maybe both. Maybe just play 1 of each.
There it is.
You possibly could play 1 of each. I mean, well,
I think this is fine.
I guess the Exile's nice. Obviously, that's true.
Temple Thief.
He's nice. If anything, he can be a block. Like, you're trying to get to the late game here.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's decent enough to, like, help you get the late game.
That was nice. I like this as a flyer. So I mean,
I'm not telling you to get rid of it as, like, completely. I'm just saying maybe cut that and 1 Deny the Divine. You have 1 of each.
I suppose I'd be willing to do that.
Or possibly you cut a Kraken and then cut 1 of those 2, depending on which one you want.
If I keep both Krakens, then that's some extra late game. Unless
Right.
Croak should be the only late game.
No, you definitely need a little bit more. I consider Blight Breath also.
Oh yeah,
late game.
But Blight Breath and Shoal Kraken is my late game. If I get Croaks out, opponent, what are you doing? And then 1 Deny,
Sure.
take out. All right.
Seems fine.
This is a deck I wouldn't normally build, and that's a sleeve I normally wouldn't use. Why not? Alright. First game. That was fast.
I would like to observe you playing, so I will go quiet, guys. Or I could just say me in the future, but you never know.
Maybe I'll post this somewhere where people actually look. But they'll probably still ignore me. Anyways, I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm saying rude to yourself.
Oh. Oh, well, welcome to the channel. I'm rather self-deprecating these days. The Enigma engine. I like your name, I don't like your avatar. When I say let me play my... You're a fairy and you're running red. I know this is limited, but all I can think of is just go, go, go. Oh, Forest. Okay, you are a pleasant person.
Your hand is insanely good.
I mean, we did choose the cards. That's a nice entrance. That's a card. It certainly is a card. Ghost Rider. Very well. Ghost Rider. Sure. Not yet. I don't think, yeah. Ectomorphosis on the Warden? Or do I try to get rid of the human soldier? I mean either way, he's going to draw 2 cards.
I would. One with the stars, his guy.
The Warden or the 4/4?
The one that can currently block and just race him.
Fair enough. Congratulations. You are down enchantment. Alright boys, take 5.
But
it's inevitable.
he's at 13.
I'm about to be at 17 or 16.
At the moment, who cares? I guess I should
Yeah.
say. No, he's got enough.
2 uncommons in dual color.
Yeah, it's true. Let's see here. We need to draw a. Okay, that's nice. Play that.
It is a 5th land.
Let me see here.
So I can lamp that and
darn
something.
60. Okay, yeah, it works. I like the play.
You like doing a lamp dad?
Yes.
Now or after?
First off, do the itchy on his card.
Your Warden is now itchy and an enchantment.
And now you think you know what to do.
Do I just go ahead and play
Not
it?
yet, no.
Very well.
He'll probably just take it. Or not. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Sure.
Let's see here. He's playing green red. There's no. Well, I guess green could technically revive it. But honestly, I like developing the 1/3. If he revives it, fine.
If he revives it, oh well. If he removes Lambdad, hey, that's his problem. That's his bad priorities.
Eventually, that 4/4 won't be able to attack.
Yeah. Sure. Why, hello there.
He could sacrifice himself, right?
Sacrifice another creature.
That sucks. And you don't have the 1 mana to get the. Okay, that's unfortunate.
But, well, would you like me to sacrifice the Lambdad in response just to. Alright. Very well. I shall escape the next turn. With bonus, mind you.
Ooh, that'll be good when it comes out.
It sure will. Oh, no, not enough for Ghost Rider? Oh, just 1 more card. Yeah, I need 3 extras.
Yep.
So. Thinking Nightmare and passing.
Yeah, that works. You've got time.
I do, don't I?
Especially if you draw. Honestly, land's your best draw.
Yes.
Okay, he's doing that this turn, which isn't the worst, because now he's only got 4 to work with. Unless he's got a land.
So
you really better hope you draw a
he
land.
likes his deck.
If you kept 2 on top, you better hope you get a land. Are you... Okay, wow.
What?
That guy. Then there's this guy.
Sure is.
Still can't hit with the 3/4. 4/4.
He can try.
Actually, he can't attack at all because you have a 2/5, unless he's got a trick. But yeah.
No tricks.
Nice. Okay. Here we go.
So,
your devotion is
Warden of the Chain.
Yes.
These Wardens are just. Man.
Go away, Warden. Okay, flying, fly over.
Flying.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
Works for me. If he plays a 4th Warden, if this dude, if this guy, this person has a 4th one.
I like how I said I was going to sit back, but my inclination is to help you out. I just can't.
Hey, it helps the commentary at least.
I just can't.
It's not silence for 30 seconds, 1 sentence, then more silence.
I don't know. I just can't help but want to play the game.
No!
Mildly annoying, but you're not dead.
It's still rude.
You're at one.
Like, come
Wait,
on.
no, you can still block it.
Boom.
Oh, he can't hit with 3. Honestly,
Oh,
that's fine.
yeah.
He loses. Let's see here.
What would I have drawn? Ooh, a mountain.
Both are fine.
Ooh, a chimera.
Keep in mind, your mountains are very important for your croaks, so you need to, so. Don't. There's a way to guarantee to do this. Just fly over him, use lamp. Okay, we'll just do that. He'll do it for you.
There we go. Had a 4th Warden. It could have been possible. Do you think I should have waited to see the rest of his deck?
No.
Well, we'll see you guys soon. Round 2.